So talk to me about these matches. So why have we picked these ones? Are these from the from a tournament?
Yes, a couple weeks ago now, I think 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
a Dr. Mario player that I have played one time before ever, and he's pretty good, and I just thought it was a good example. I've never played a Dr. Mario in a tournament, so I kind of had to like think on the go for like the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you really don't run into many on unranked, so it's not a solved matchup by any means,
No, definitely not.
I know, or anything that I really have a lot of good ideas on.
So when we're dealing with when we're dealing with underplayed characters like Dr. Mario or even Luigi himself, though Luigi's played a little bit more, definitely played more.
Hmm.
I always like to start with strengths. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So like, what does the opposing character have to offer, and like, what are they good at? Things like that. So,
Hmm.
did you start on Battlefield?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Start
So
on Battlefield, end on Fountain.
cool. So they are in order. Excellent. So let's open this one, and we'll go from there. Battlefield, and let me share my screen. And we have liftoff. I think. How low is that? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you can see, right?
Yep.
Excellent. So let's just slow this down to 80% and like talk about while we're watching. We'll talk about strengths. So what did you say are Dr. Mario's strengths?
I think he has big hitboxes.
Okay.
Like his forward air is really big. His back air is really good at edge guarding.
Yeah, so he's got good gimping
Uh,
game. Let's try to be
mhm.
organized. So like Punish first. So what are
Yeah.
some of the things that he has to offer on Punish?
Really big back or forward airs.
Yeah.
Uh,
Vertical, which gives a vertical kill. So like, at some
mhm.
point, so like that's good. He can kill. So basically, he can kill at X%, against floaties, which is super useful.
Yep.
Back air you mentioned, so good gimping. Cape kind of plays
Yep.
into that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Down smash,
Uh,
good for sending
Down
off.
smash. CC down smash. He's got, I mean, a fine back throw, I guess,
Yeah.
for sending someone off, and then, cape and back air to complement it.
Cool. So I think that's good for now. So what we can ascertain from the distribution of threats is he probably wants us off stage.
Yeah.
Cool. So now we know so with that in knowledge in mind, what does that say about what are our strengths? Like we have a lot of powerful kill moves
Hmm.
but we also have some vertical kills. Like we got our up
Yeah.
smash, we got our up B, we've got we got that kind of we got Nair at 130.
Hmm.
We also do have things like, a good fair to putting him off stage, a good down air. But all
Hmm.
in all, like, we have more vertical threats than him. So, like,
Yeah.
keeping the fight on stage probably makes a lot of sense, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Luigi wins neutral easier, but loses disadvantage harder.
Gotcha. So what do you mean by that?
Like, Luigi just has a lot easier time hitting Dr. Mario in neutral,
Mm-hmm.
but Dr. Mario gets the advantage whenever Luigi's in a disadvantage.
So would you say that Dr. Mario punishes harder?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he has tools to punish Luigi very well.
I would agree with that. So we want to, like, focus... So we're not the wobbler today. Like,
Oh.
there's always, like, the neutral character and the wobbler, I think, in
Hmm.
matchup dynamics. We're definitely not the wobbler today.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, what do we want to we want to prioritize safety to some degree, right?
Yep.
Cool. So that's why we got
Yeah.
back airs and things like that going on. All that makes sense.
Hmm. I think a big thing that I was losing to is like a falling down air by him.
Hmm. So weak multi-hit move. That
Yeah.
what can we do about that?
I feel like we could probably beat it with up air
Oh,
if we space it right.
I'm so much meaner than you.
Or we could just, wait for him to land.
Yeah, I'm thinking we shield it.
Yeah.
Why do you think I want us to shield it?
Uh, he can't really do anything when
He's
we're
like
in shield.
he's about negative 10,000 when he hits our shield
Yeah.
with it. So like, what move do we have out of shield that's like really punishing if somebody does something unsafe on us?
Up B.
Yeah, and probably kills him at what, like 70?
Probably like 80.
Okay, so we kill him.
Around there.
So we kill him about a little slightly faster than Fox. No big deal. Like, if he wants to down here, like, let him.
Yeah.
So the thing I want to point out here is that how much Dr. Mario stuff did I realistically talk about when we were kind of going through that explanation?
What was that?
How much specific Dr. Mario stuff did we really go over when we were kind of like looking at that explanation of like what we want to do, like what our strengths and weaknesses are, and what he was like doing that was annoying? We didn't really talk about it. Like it's kind of like
really.
It's like there's a weak multi-hit move. So what do we do against weak multi-hit moves? Well, we can, like you said, we can trade into it with like with attacks proactively. Like let's look at this down air that he does. So we go for a forward air, and the forward air doesn't work out. But like, what else could we do?
Up smash. Like right below him and up smash.
Yeah, because he's committed to his double jump, right?
Yeah.
The other thing here is like, so this is a kind of a cool thing about like characters with slants. I was working with Fox previously. Let's grab this. So, have you ever noticed that like Dr. Mario, Peach, like Luigi, etc., when they do certain lots of characters really, when they do attack, like Fox and Falco even, when they do attacks like this, they kind of like lean forward. So, what do you think that does for their hitbox?
It just puts it more forward.
Exactly. So, what that means is their hitbox is kind of biased towards like the side in front of them, right?
Yeah.
So this whole area behind him is exposed. Like this, there's less going protecting his like if this is his hurt box, like it would kind of be like this where there's more of him exposed behind him. So the other thing you could do is you could just go this way.
Yeah.
Like the second you see him do that, we just go there. We just move forward. Another cool thing what's another thing we can do? Let's say we want to jump here for some reason, like, and we want to like keep where we are. What else? How else could we fight this?
You'd like try to outspace him with an up air or trade with an up air.
Yeah, but then we're attacking into this zone, so like we're putting our feet, which have like their hitbox, into like the most disjointed part of his thing. So I don't really like that. I feel like it can work, but like it requires way more precision than I'm willing to give Dr. Mario.
Yeah. Could we short hop?
Why not? Why are we thinking so small? Like we can reach that, right?
Yeah.
And then we're attacking here where he has nothing.
Yeah.
Because we can just
we just go over it.
Yeah. Talk to the hand. Like he's screwed. He can't do anything. In general, you want to think about like you want to think about angles of attack a lot against these characters because they usually have pretty big, like one of the weaknesses of low tiers in general is that they have pretty, like, which I'm sure you know, is that you have pretty like big holes in terms of like where your coverage is. Like if we think about where if we plot Dr. Mario here, like he's so clearly better in front because he's got his nair here, he's got his fair and up air here, he's got his down air here, but like behind him he only really has his back air. And his back air is only good at gimping. Like, it only does 8 damage otherwise on stage, or 8 to 6 damage. Like, it's not really that big a deal. And, like, if we go here and go up, like, yeah, what does he do? Nothing. He's got nothing. So, I would say that, like, this also helps us in case we want to, like, stay below him. Because, like, imagine if we wave dash this way and turn around for up smash, all of a sudden we're hitting him like this, right? We're, like, hitting him this with this powerful move, like, starting from here and going this way. He has nothing that deals with that. So, and the cool thing is, if you want to do the combo route with this short up air, it's also easier behind him too. So, like, that's a big thing. Think about where their hitboxes cover their body, and like you'll be surprised at how you can align yourself to like beat those things. Because there's a lot of like opportunity here. He just uses jump. Like in some universes, I think he's dead here.
Yeah.
This is an interesting. So talk to me about that down air. Like why down air after he misses the cape?
he was out of his jump, right? Yeah, he did have a jump. So I feel like if he
He jumped after.
he jumped out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess he's kind of at a nice percent to hit him again out of a down air.
Yeah, I agree.
But it didn't cover the right space.
Yeah,
like a forward air would have done it.
Yeah, that's what I was. That was what I was looking for. So like, we
Yeah.
have this like great setup, and like if we fair here, he just jumps into it, right? Like, if we fair and he hops and he double jumps after this cape as expected, then like he just gets bopped, and then we're like, we just waveland fair again, and he's dead. So we move on with our day. Yeah, I think that with low tiers I think with these kinds of characters, especially when they're like able to double jump out, like if they're a mid-weight, like a mid-faller, especially if they're a heavy mid-faller like Doc or Link, you kind of have to expect them to like be able to jump out of a lot of stuff. Just because they're like heavy but they're also kind of floating, like not super floaty but somewhat floaty. So with that in mind, it's like, we wouldn't expect that to like link on Samus or Peach, so we shouldn't probably expect it to work on him. But that just means that we cover space differently. We cover the spots they can go, because it doesn't really help them if they can jump out of the combo if we cover the space where they can jump to. And they don't have they don't have frame 1 moves like Fox do. So like the little gap we're creating is not that big a deal. I can see what you mean about this guy being like I can see what you mean about the neutral advantage. It feels like when you've got your movement going and you're like able to outposition him, he's got kind of like nothing. But I know that like Doc has ways of fighting back. Like this guy's not doing much pills, which I think is weird.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He plays very campy but without the pills, and I thought that was kind of interesting.
Okay. What do you think about this situation, this edge guard?
I think the pills make it a lot harder makes it look a lot harder than it probably should be.
Do you want to know a counter to those?
Back air?
You can Marth Killer them.
Okay.
Because like it'll hit you, it'll hit you, you'll fall to the edge, and then you just like, yeah.
I think I was trying way too hard to like back air the pill and him at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I kind of ate reversals for it.
Yeah, like you also could have grabbed the edge and just back aired with invincibility, because you could get behind. You were able to get behind the pill there. Like you had a lot of like easy options, but we just had to like use the ledge effectively. I think that the ledge using ledge intangibility is weird versus pills, because like if you grab too early, they're kind of awkward. Like they kind of like attack you. But you can beat it with just a hack stash, so like that's a thing. But that said, I still think it's good to like control the ledge, because Dr. Mario's recovery is not good when it's coming in high, is not good against invincible aerials. Like he doesn't really have a whole lot of verticality, so once he's falling in a direction, he just kind of has to like, it's easy for him to get egg on his face just from the constraints of his recovery. Nice fireball. Let's go. That was crazy. Okay, that was like the best thing you could have possibly done. And then we like let him back. So, do you know how to deal with the tornado?
Not really. You could just hit it, I guess.
Yeah.
Or wait for him to be done and hit it.
Yeah, so I guess right now the concern is like, what if he up Bs, right?
Yeah, I think that's why I rolled up.
Okay. So what?
See, I don't think he's used really the tornado yet. But...
Yeah. So like, let's see here. So here's my question: if you just ledge hop bear and regrab to cover the up B, does that you should also grab the edge before like he can up B after the tornado, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just do that. Against characters who have stally specials off stage, I find that kind of structure is generally very good to just be a little more proactive with like hitting them, because once you like it keeps your ledge intangibility like active. So that's also applicable to anyone who has like off stage stally moves. Like it'll work versus Roy, for example. like with his one side good side B. What are we doing with those? Like, what were you trying to hit?
I think I'm trying to like short hop forward there, but I don't know why I keep getting dash attacks.
Okay.
Like it just happened very recently. I've been trying to figure it out if I'm just not pressing the jump button or what.
I think what's really fascinating about how these matches are going is just that like it feels like he's winning, but you're winning too. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like, cause you look like you're outmaneuvering him in a lot of spots, but he's also getting all like the kind of the key hits to like keep up. So it feels like he's like does like so much damage when he gets like, or he's so deadly sometimes. But yeah, I guess that's kind of what you were saying about the dynamic. Oh, just fall to the edge. We need to get you like more comfortable at the edge somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that like the biggest thing I'm noticing is that it's the edge guard. The edge guarding is just like not as refined as I would hope. Just on like simple things, like you're just knowing to grab the edge when you're like coming out of that combo, for example. And then he's like very much like he's just cheesing you. Do you know how to beat that cape?
Is it just sweet spot?
No, you go the other. You up B the other way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it creates a 50-50. So like you up B away from the stage, and then he like if he capes, he turns you around. Like the cape is good, and it does beat that if he reacts properly, but it is a good execution test to like do if you have nothing else going for you, because it still makes them have to react. Gotcha. So do you reverse 3-0 this person?
No, I end up losing game 5.
Aw. So the big problems we're seeing are edge guarding, using the ledge, and like there's certain things that he's doing in neutral that are like, I don't like his down air is way better than it should be. So like let's see how do you say you tried to adjust to those things?
I think I tried to space the down airs better, and it just didn't work.
Like that?
Yeah. Well.
No, I mean I like that because it's a trade through it with like a hitbox above you that makes a lot of sense. So well, this is weird. Okay, because I feel like they should have been able to get this. Did we not have to fall to the edge? Because we get this down air, right? So then as you're falling off, oh yeah, you didn't have to grab the edge. Once you see that, you can just jump up and hit him. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going like lower than we have to. I think you could have also like wafted in the air and back aired him again anyway. But yeah, like this was still good. This is still a really well played stock. Like you got him to the corner and then you just kind of like kept him there. I also think FD makes a lot of sense as a as a level. If you're having trouble if you're having trouble with like punish aspects, FD simplifies that. So I think this might have been a good call.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. I would have down smashed. Cause look at the position you had. You just hit him out of his jump. Like I would want to keep him in the air.
Yeah.
That was a weird situation.
Yeah, cape and neutral is so goofy.
So after this, you get this launch. So like, what are we thinking here? I have a thought, but I know you're not gonna like it.
Thinking about what to do?
Yeah.
I feel like I should just stay grounded at this point, because he's doing like double jump out of hit stun like every time. And I just wait for him to do that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, but I had an idea on how we can punish him, like how we can get him before he hits the ground. But I know you're not gonna like it. Down B.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense though.
I suppose that works. Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, like, because we just do it here, and then, like, get under him, and then if it trades, it doesn't matter because he's doing down air.
Yeah. That's true. Huh.
It's like, I told you weren't gonna like it. And then, like, because he would have the extra damage, if we shield the next one, we can just beat him and kill him. Like, it's not bad. Like, we can just...
Yeah.
Like, we're setting up checkmate. I think that's, like, a big thing that's missing here. I think that, like, yeah, figuring out which one of your opponent's, like, important moves are actually unsafe is, like, a really is a really useful skill in this game when you're dealing with weird characters. Because, like, a lot of times, like, what the things that a low tier has to do in order for their move to be, like, safe is, like, really cumbersome. Like, I know with Ness Fair, like, you have to, like, you have to jump through hoops to make sure that Donkey Kong can't grab you. So, like, if somebody picks up on the fact that, like, I'm spacing so deliberately, you know, it's really easy. That's, like, the type of thing that allows a Falco to just stay outside of range of it and forward smash after, right? I think that a similar dynamic exists with, like, characters who use their air... Like, I think that that kind of dynamic exists with most characters. And I think with Doc, it's kind of especially prevalent because his down air is just so much better than his other moves in terms of a hitbox, but it's so bad into shield.
Yeah.
And I think most multi-hit moves are like that. Like, a big thing when people are complaining about Game & Watch back air and stuff and Mewtwo Nair, it's just like, did you try blocking? They're like, no. I'm like, okay, well, maybe you should get on that. Like, remember, frame advantage is determined by damage, right? So weak moves are going to be, like, absolutely like, weak multi-hits are going to be atrocious into shield.
Yeah.
Ah! Bees! You had the kill! This is so good! This is up smash. It's falling into you. But I do like the adjustments. Because I feel like you're keeping more of a sideways spacing to him in general. And that's paying a lot, because you're not trying to get under him. I think that also makes sense, like, as a solution to his down air and stuff, and, like, his free fall. Just, like, outrange him. You're kind of you're taller than him by a bit, so that makes sense. Yeah, the advantage state, like, keeping advantage state as Luigi seems so weird, though. I can't believe he went for that. He just did it.
Yeah, I got hit by so many of those really late nairs.
How could we deal with those better? Like, I think that chasing him up here makes sense, but, like, maybe we could, like, maybe we don't have to double jump.
Yeah. I was thinking you don't double jump so early.
Or just don't double jump at all. We just, like, up air here. Because it should just hit him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Why are you trying to double jump? Like, what are you trying to hit with the double jump?
Back air.
I
think I'm trying to push him off, especially without a jump. I think I get kind of hungry for, like, a push off stage.
Yeah, and what's weird is that, like, then you let, like, a situation like this go. So, like, I'm thinking, like, with this first jump, like, you are perfectly positioned to stay under him. Like, I'm thinking we just jump over here and, like, up air or fair.
Yeah.
It's actually super common what you're describing to, like, get, like, super hungry for, like, the finisher when you have advantage state. But remember, you have a Mario, like, you have a floaty above you with no jump. It doesn't matter if you hit them off stage or not. Like, all you have to do is just outposition their hitboxes, and they can't actually do anything. So, yeah, there's no urgency here. And I think that's an important thing to remember. There is actually no urgency whatsoever to, like, make anything happen. Because it'll happen in its own time. Like, all we have to do is just, like, make sure that we're, like, showing up on time as needed. Like, as, you know, as written on the invitation, and we'll be fine. But, like, it's when we, like, that was really well done, and then you can see that double jump costs us right again, because we're overextending into their zone. The thing about juggle state is that the opposing character, the one, like, that's above us, right? They're not able to... How do I put this? They're not able to whiff punish very effectively. Like, if we think about the positional rock, paper, scissors triangle, like undershoot, overshoot, whiff punish, when somebody's above us, they can't really whiff punish as effectively as they normally can. Because if they just keep falling, they're just going to fall into us. So it's really difficult for them to, like, do those things. Like, for them to do those things. They can overshoot, technically, like, if we go into the air with them. Because, like, overshooting would just be, like, attacking super aggressively at the ground or something. Or where they think we're going to move, like, in our ground movement. But, like, they can also undershoot. Like, they can just throw attacks on their way down. But they can't actually, like, whiff punish. So that's why I keep, I want to stress that it's really just, like, out-positioning them, like, putting our hitbox in a spot where theirs don't interact with it effectively and just lose to it. Because once we do that, then they have to burn a resource in order to deal with it. Like, they have to jump. And if they have to jump, well, it doesn't actually solve their position. Like, they're just going into the air again. Now they have no jump. So this is why I keep... Oh my god, that move's crazy. We had to be further back? Okay, I guess. But yeah, you can kind of see what I'm getting at. It's just, we don't have to, like, respect this character. Like, once we're in the air, we don't really have to respect him all that much. Like, all we have to do is just control space and let him decide how he wants to die. And this holds true for any character that we have in this kind of position that falls at a somewhat, like, slow pace. Like, I'd say, like, any mid-faller or slower, like Marth, Mario, like, friggin', like, Luigi himself, Ice Climbers. Like, you can exercise this kind of, like, structure on all of them. Yeah, he really likes to crouch cancel. I guess it makes sense. He's heavy. What do you think? How do you feel about how much he's down smashing? Like, what are your thoughts on, like, that move in this matchup?
I think it's okay. It puts Luigi off stage.
Okay. Is it good in neutral?
It's kind of hard to. It's hard to find, I think, sometimes.
He's not really flinging it around as much as you might expect. Yeah, he's getting away with a lot of those. What's something we can do to, like, make this less of a problem here? Like on this one, because of this one that's coming up. Or maybe I missed it now. No. Okay, I think we went past it. But yeah, like, he's just kind of, like, full hopping and doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that meeting him in the air with full hop once his move is done is good. You know, makes sense. And then getting behind him.
Yeah, I like the getting behind him part.
That was great. What you just did was amazing. This nair, this was like the best nair I've ever seen. And again, we're, like, trying to, like, board the platforms with him, but we just don't have to. Like, what is up there?
Yeah.
What is up there that's so appealing? Like, so after you get this, like, knowing that you don't have enough time to get there, what's something we could do that would be better?
Get on, or just wait underneath him.
Yeah. How do you wait under?
Short hop. Short hop.
Yeah, short hop makes a ton of sense. Because then you can just, like, come up with the double jump aerial after. Yeah, the biggest thing that I want to see from you on these, like, down airs and stuff is just, like, at kill percent, just, like, moving into them and shielding. And then at lower percents, just, like, moving, like, either playing side to side or, like, meeting him up in the air once it's done and, like, spacing fair or something, or getting behind him and just, like, popping off on him. Either of those, I think, will make a lot of sense. And if you have to shield at low damage, you can still grab him after, because it is, like, -10 on shield. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. When you're thinking about what you have to do in a matchup against a move, like, what things do you use to decide that?
First, I think I consider if I can hit them out of it, or if my hitboxes beat their hitboxes,
Okay.
and then if I can whiff punish.
So it's like if it's laggy or not.
Yeah, if it's laggy.
Okay. So what would you consider... What would you consider Dr. Mario's nair?
I feel like I should be able to beat that hitbox with like some of my grounded hitboxes, but I don't think not the late hitbox.
Okay.
Oh, and then crouch cancel.
Why only ground moves? What about air moves?
I don't think any of my aerials can beat the late nair.
Why not?
I feel like the late nair is just so beefy, and my moves aren't beefy enough.
I feel like your moves are like very beefy.
But I like maybe to trade, but I don't think I could just beat it outright, really. I guess maybe like a fade back short hop down air or something. Like hit him in his forehead.
So, in terms of like how moves beat other moves in air to air, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. A lot of times it's not actually how good the move is at all, it's just where it hits on their body.
Yeah.
Because, like, the thing about aerials in this game is that there's no formal priority system the way there is with ground moves, where, like, there's, like, the 9 damage rule. Aerials are just decided by, like, what part of the attack makes contact with the other player's hurt box first. And if they happen to do it simultaneously, then it's a trade. But, like, it's decided that's partially disjointedness, but also where it hits on their body. And I think that, like, one thing that we might want to consider is where do Dr. Mario's moves not hit well on his body when he's in the air?
His head.
Yeah. So and isn't our short hop super big?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that seems like a good starting point. Because I think that trying to I think that you're not I think that Luigi's attacks are generally more disjointed than Dr. Mario's nair just in general. But even if they're not, even if I was wrong on that, then we still have the luxury of decent horizontal moves in our fair and bear that allow us to attack the spot where he doesn't really have anything guarding him, and we do have longer limbs than him. See what I mean? Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Like, boom. And it's exactly where you're supposed to hit him.
Yeah.
Can you think of any other characters where this kind of principle could be applicable?
Fox and Falco.
Mm-hmm. And where's theirs?
Same spot.
What about
right on their heads?
Perfect. What about Peach?
I don't know. Probably underneath her.
Yeah, that would count. Kind of hard to get underneath her sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Especially if she's floating at ground level.
I guess her head too.
Yeah. The heads are usually a good spot to attack in general in this game. It's one of the strengths of Luigi's short hop. The high short hop, everyone complains about it being it's so bad. But it's actually one of the strengths of these characters because they can aim at spots that the opponent's hurt box is exposed for most of their key tools.
Yeah.
It's a very under-discussed thing. But how would you feel about... So I know this is a little bit more broad strokes, but how would you feel about doing some unranked for me and then seeing if we can find other spots on people's bodies where we can expand on this, especially versus floaty characters where we can try to work advantage state harder based on this concept?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's do it. Okay, let me give me my spectator code. And let's... Perfect. Save the bees. The bees should be saved. Honestly, we need more bees. What is the deal with your tag? Is it just we should save the bees, or?
Yeah. They're important.
Honestly, I love that. That is that just made me smile. Let's go. So what's this vacation you have coming up anyway? What are you going to do? Or this break?
Maybe try out some other games.
Nice.
Like,
This is actually a really good character for what we want. So with her, it's diagonals. We want to like attack her like where her ear is. Or get under her. Whichever one's easier. See what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Nice. I like how you just kept doing it. Like, and you landed, so like they're expecting the classic Luigi double aerial.
Oops.
I would have gone for Meteor Dare.
Yeah.
Meteor Dare at B. When you get back thrown onto the edge like that, do a ledge stalls to like calibrate your ledge dash if you can.
Okay.
Because a lot of times people just like do it raw, but like she was so far away from you didn't have to. Right? Because like we're then like doing it out of practice.
Yeah.
Nice. She's gonna come down with some dumbass nair. Okay, never mind. She fared. Nair is a move I look out for her a lot, though, when she's up there, because it commits her until she lands.
Mm-hmm. That's really bad.
At B. CC at B.
Yeah, I like to say that. I never think to crouch cancel up B.
I mean, it is your most powerful kill move. I look for every opportunity to hit my most powerful kill move. This matchup looks like... I don't know, it always feels like... Like, it looks bad when Hungrybox plays against Luigi's, but, like, against everyone else, it never looks this bad. But I kind of get it, because, like, Hungrybox just has, like, godlike spacing. That's what you need, but... What do you think of this matchup?
I think it's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably better than Luigi Fox. It might be Luigi's best high-tier matchup, actually.
That makes sense. Speak of the devil. What do you think about using fair more at low percent? Just as a trial? Because they're in front of you a lot. Oh god.
Can you dash attack out of jump squat?
No. So you have to be pressing A before you're pressing the jump. You're not trying to like. You're not like. Are you? You're not. Are you using the A button?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's what. I think that yeah. It has. That's what it has to be. Yeah, that one we had to down air, but that one was hard. That's kind of awkward because of like, yeah.
I forward aired, but it didn't come out in time.
Yeah. I wonder if it was like if there's any logic to like just forward tilting and like staying like on the ground to not have to deal with that. Nice. Nice. That up air was sick. Yep, the up airs. Are you trying to grab there?
Yeah, I tried to turn around. Or...
Oh. After we tap him, if he goes to top platform, let's just like not screw around underneath him at low percent. If he's at low percent, let's just get under. Let's just like move to like a lot to the side so we can get out of the way of his like descent fall zone. Because yeah, trying to like win the mix-ups against him underneath him when he's on top platform, and we've just committed, like we've just hit him out of the air, so we're still like stuck somewhere. That seems to be a spot where we get stranded a lot.
Oh, like going up to top platform when he's on top of it?
Well, we'll tap him, and then he'll go to top platform in response, and then he'll try to come down with like down air or something. But because he's at like such low percent, even if we get the like down smash or whatever on his landing, we don't get anything. So I'm saying let's just get out of there. When he's at higher percent, it's different. But like he was at like 9, and we like fought him, and it was like, Nice. Ooh, sneaky. I like that. That looks really good, actually. On those plays, on those like jabs, once Falco's outside of your once you're outside of Falco's shine, that's when I would go for the down smash.
Yeah, I think I missed it on the
after
jab too.
Yeah, okay. So the third one looked weird, and okay, that makes sense. This guy is very wacky. Whoever he is. Nice. So wave dashing. Oof. Yeah, fighting this guy seems really hard. What do you think's going? What do you think we need to do?
I feel like I'm just getting hit by a lot of random things, or I'm running into them.
Yeah, so if we're running into him a lot, what does that mean we have to do?
More wave dash or dash back.
Yeah, we have to slow down and we have to slow down. We have to wait. We have to take our time a bit. Because if he's just gonna throw out all of his like most powerful like defensive aerials and stuff, then like yeah, of course it's gonna be hard to beat if we're just trying to run into him. See what I mean? Like he just missed next to you. Oh, he's alive. Nice. So if you're at 0, what's he looking for? Like, what move does he want to hit?
There. Down air.
And at 40, same thing?
Yes.
Seems like he likes back air quite a bit too.
Yeah.
At this percent, F smash maybe? F smash and back air?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Feels like throw follow-ups are something you're uncomfortable with today.
Yeah, I don't think I've been playing as much as I should be.
It's okay. Like, again, like, I would say, like, if you're worried about how you're doing, just take the pressure off yourself. This is a learning. This isn't supposed to be a learning anyway. So just, yeah, loosen up. It's all good. But let's just try to be mindful of what he wants to hit as well. Like, so at 90, what's he probably looking for? Like down air, forward smash, that kind of thing?
Yeah, back air.
Yeah.
DR that way.
Nice. Nice. Let's go. Love how you, like, just hit him just before he touched the platform, because I think you got him out of a tech roll. That's why his DI was so bad. Beautiful. Oh, he rage quit. Let's go. You know who just surprised me with how they were to work with? Bobby. I was expecting...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was expecting, like, more of his stream personality, but then he was just like, yeah, like, I'm just here to learn, like, just, what are you here to listen to ideas? And I'm like, I was just like, this was not what I expected, but okay, cool. Yeah, he's been really easy to work with.
That's good.
Oh, no, I'm thrilled. It's just, it's funny to me. What does he want at this percent? Probably some Falco bullshit. He's definitely going for down air the first second he can.
Wow.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong, right? Like, what is it?
Yeah, I know.
Falcos only want one thing, and it's fucking disgusting. Like, he's definitely looking for another down air or a back air. Or, like, some kind of falling bullshit.
He's a narrow platform. He's a narrow platform.
Oh my god. Yo, I think you... Oh, down air! Let's go! Team down air. It's kind of fun thinking about what our opponents want, right? Very passive. Why are you light shielding there?
I thought he'd come in with a down air.
No, think about your percent, right? He wants to hit kill move. Like, now he wants down air because you're at combo percent. But, like, before, but at higher percent, he wants to hit kill moves. So it makes sense for him to, like, turtle. Because, you know, you coming into him is one of the ways that he can get those. But if you stay there and he wants to laser, then you can call those out with forward tilt. So it's like, you kind of have, like, you have an interesting dynamic going on. Yeah, he wants, like, a back air. Now he wants a down air. Probably. Down air, shine, one of the two. He's dead. All the world seems in bloom, and spring afternoons every poise in the pigeons. Alright. So now he wants a kill move, I think. He's definitely going to be fishing for a kill move or a powerful down, or like a down air. But, like, he's going to be defensive about it, yeah. Is he gonna let us run it back? Yeah, our turn. Maybe. I wonder how good Luigi would be if he had the last hit of his dash attack like he was supposed to.
Yeah.
Maybe he'd be unstoppable. Maybe it would just be like a move as good as a shine. I don't think so, but like you never know. This guy's kind of cooking us. We got this though. Oh my god! That was sick. Let's go. No, don't think like that. It's okay. Because, like, it's already happened. We need to get back to our opponent.
Oh, yeah.
That was the most godlike fair timing I've seen in a while.
What is it?
What were you trying to do there?
F tilt, but I got caught in the run.
Oh, that makes a little more sense. What can Luigi do about the ledge hop double laser?
I'm just trying to aerial out of it.
Could you shield and like near to shield between them like Sheik?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Let's try that. Let's make that our default. Because like ledge hop double laser is like being very annoying for us. And I think we need a more concrete solution. Okay, good roll by him. Yo, that was great. That was like phenomenal timing. Let's go. Nice. All right. All right, we've got 5 minutes. If you want to go another round with him, go for it.
Yeah. Actually, let's find a different character.
Yeah. Something I noticed is that when you're slightly misaligned for like the spot where you want to hit them, like their head, you'll use your double jump a lot. But I'm gonna challenge you: try to, instead of trying to like force the down air to line up, try to use just a different move, or use your nair because it's big and covers your whole, like most of your body. Like we don't have to necessarily like play to just like, because your double jump is really important, especially with him. Because once you've lost it, like he doesn't have another way out of disadvantage, other than just like nair trading. So yeah, let's just try to keep that in mind. I don't even know what like. Okay, so let me think about this. Donkey Kong. So what's Donkey Kong good at? So he's a lateral spacing guy. I feel like we just wave dash and get under him and like behind him when he's doing the back airs if we can. Because if we can actually get through him when he's like doing his back airs, like he doesn't have anything anymore. And he tends to shield and crouch a lot in combat. Because if he doesn't have like good like ground moves, so he uses that as like a way to make up for it. Nice. Honestly, letting them land and just playing into your like forcing them to land in a fixed spot and then just playing into your ground game has looked generally very good. Okay, his back air comes out too fast for what I had in mind. That's okay. Yeah. So I think we have to like do like wave dash shield, that kind of thing maybe.
Maybe wave dash and CC.
Or we don't necessarily have to go into it. We could just like hang back and like let him miss. That's usually good versus Donkey Kong. Try to grab more, like for the tech chase. I know the down smash knocks over, but like it doesn't deal with shield, and we're crouch, and he's using that a lot. Because I think that this is good like for learning how to like deal with these weird characters. Like you kind of prey on their weaknesses a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's definitely something I needed to hear. I feel like that happens a lot. Where I just like barely miss a punish into a shield a lot of times.
Yeah, just grab them. Because like the thing is that it makes sense that people are biasing. So every character has has scarier attacks or grabs. Like it's just the way they work. Because you don't like the distribution of threats will never be even. That's just the reality of the game we play. So with that in mind, the things that are good, that like the hit characters like Peach and like Luigi and Yoshi, like the ones that have better hits than they have grabs, then like for them it's like you kind of want to like, or Falco even, like a lot of times they'll just like heavily lean on, the opponent will heavily leave on shield and crouch as like their solution for when they're getting like coming out of disadvantage, because like that's what you would do. But for characters who have like scarier grabs, it's like that's when you get spot dodges and stuff. So like you kind of want to just, you know, if you're late, it's okay. We just bias accordingly. Like, look at how much he shields when you come close to him.
All right, that was a good one to end on. I felt better that one.
Yeah.
I think playing and listening to you makes it a little bit more cognitive, and I think that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Even like from the autopilot.
Yeah, so like what's something that you're excited to take away from that bit?
Definitely the like knowing where to aim your moves, where you can beat other people's moves.
Yeah, so maybe if we can.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, so key takeaways. Let's do or learn actually. Learn open spots on the opponent's character in the air and on the ground. Cool. So, and then it would be do, aim aerials and other attacks, where applicable, at those spots. Yeah, because we get to use Luigi's kind of he's a character of extremes, but he does have a good short hop in the sense that he can maneuver over people, and that has a lot of utility for the characters whose heads are exposed. So let's also add learn, maybe just in broad strokes, just general info about what a character's strong tools are on Wake Up. Right? And then it would be do apply knowledge to know whether to grab, jump, or wait on the ground if we're late on it. No, if we're late on tech chase or other offensive spot situation. And then I guess the last one I would say is, I feel like the biggest thing that stands out, I really hope that you can learn to appreciate your bee. So one thing I suggest, learn what moves are punishable with up B. Punishable with up B out of shield.
Yeah.
And then do apply knowledge to up B some people to up B people at KO%. Yeah, because I think that you'll get a lot more appreciation for how powerful your character's vertical kill options are from this approach, and you do a really good job of keeping people in juggle state and forcing them to land on you. So I feel like you're just missing out on so much advantage there.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, can I show you one really goofy thing that I figured out today with Falco?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me get this thing. It's incredibly. It's very mean, and I love it. Because it's evil, but I'm using evil to fight evil.